Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Boys Do Sports. I mean, obviously, by the way, I just said that you can tell from last season we changed from the Boys Are Back in Town to the Boys Do Sports. I think we both agreed on we just like the way it looks better. We like the way it sounds better. We kind of wanted to branch off, do our own thing, and I think the Boys Do Sports is perfect for us, personally.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, this season, you know how it goes if you stuck around with us through last season. We upload, Wednesday night or Wednesday during the day. So we record on Tuesdays, we upload on Wednesdays. That's just so you can get your whole entire fantasy week planned out by Thursday night football. We want to get that out as soon as possible because you don't want us to tell you a start on Thursday night and then you don't start them and then they have a big game. So, we plan to upload every Wednesday from now probably until the Super Bowl. So, I think we have this episode planned out. We're going to hit with some just predictions, some hot takes. We each have 5 hot takes here. I think this will gonna be pretty interesting. So you want to kick us off with our hot takes?
Yeah. We're gonna grade each other's hot takes 1 to 5, however we feeling, how likely it is to hit. But my first hot take, we'll start with the least spicy one because why not? I think Derrick Henry could lead the league in rushing touchdowns. I mean, this is a run-heavy team. I know it is not Greg Roman's run-heavy team anymore. But since 2018, Derrick Henry's had at least 10 rushing touchdowns in each season, and one of those seasons he only played 8 games. But Gus Edwards had 39 red zone and rush attempts in this offseason. In this offense last season, and Gus Edwards also had 13 rushing touchdowns, and that's only plus 650 on DraftKings for Derrick Henry to lead the league in rushing touchdowns.
I don't mind that. I do think that there's going to be other workhorses around the league. I mean, we haven't seen what the Ravens can really do with a healthy running back all season. So if they can keep a healthy running back for the entirety of the season, it's very possible. I did give that, I think I bounced between a 2 or a 3. Mainly because I don't even know if Derrick Henry is going to be the leading rusher on the team. I don't know if you know who's taking the snaps, but he does like to take the ball and take it to the other way away from the running back. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, I do get that, yeah.
My first one, you guys know me. You know, big Giants fan, probably the biggest in my area. So we're going to go Malik Neighbors leads all rookie receivers in receiving yards. I'm not going to go receiving touchdowns because our quarterback is still Daniel Jones. I don't know how he does in the red zone. Daniel Jones does not throw a whole lot of touchdowns. But receiving yards, I think he can lead. He has been dominant all camp. They said, all right, it's against Giants DBs. Then we go into joint practices with the Lions. He's been dominant all joint practices. He's gone like 17 of 18 in the past 2 days on completions that are thrown at him. It's incredible. The kid is mind-bogglingly good, reminiscent of Odell, and I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah, for sure. I'm giving that a 3. I could see it, but I also think Marvin Harrison Jr. is just one of a kind as well. But I could see it happening for sure, either way.
Yeah, I would not be mad if I ended up drafting Marvin Harrison Jr. over Malik Neighbors in fantasy, just because I do believe in Kyler a little more than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I get that.
Just how it is. But, you want to hit us with your second one?
So, I think Jamar Chase could lead the league in receiving yards. I'm just going to do those stats. His target count and receptions have went up every season, and he's had over 1,000 receiving yards every season despite missing games. And their running back situation is not great this year. They got Zach Moss and Chase Brown. So I could see them being very pass-heavy with a healthy Joe Burrow. And Jamar Chase leading the league in receiving yards is plus 900 on DraftKings. So that's not bad.
I might take that.
Yeah,
easily. We were just talking about this before we even got on the mic here. Jamar Chase is one of my favorite receivers in the league right now. And, I can see that happening easily. Joe Burrow stays healthy. Chase stays healthy. He might lead the league. He might hit 2,000 receiving yards. That might be a hot take. I don't know. But just know I said it first.
You did say it.
All right. Well, mine's probably going to go from a little mild to probably the spiciest of spicy shit. My second one is Sam Darnold has a career year with the Vikings. I he might not even be starting by week 10. JJ McCarthy might take over. But I have this feeling that he gets healthy Hawkinson back. He gets Justin Jefferson in his prime of his career and Jordan Addison if he doesn't have to miss a whole lot of games from his Dewey situation. I think Sam Darnold has a career bounce back year, just a really nice resurgence here.
I honestly think it'll be J.J. McCarthy starting by week 4. If you see their beginning schedule, it's not easy.
And no, they got us week 1.
Well, other than that, I mean, that's not terrible, but I do think the Giants will win with flying colors because there's no reason they shouldn't. But they start off with the Giants and then go straight to, let's see here. Oh, where'd it go? Preseason, Giants, 49ers, Texans, Packers, Jets, Lions.
There's a good chance that they are 0-6.
Lions,
there,
Rams, Colts, Jags.
I just had someone in our comments literally today tell me that the Vikings should be better than D tier, and I was like, the Vikings might not win 5 games.
Yeah, for real. It's real.
I'm not seeing it, bro.
Yeah.
It's insane. But I do think he'll put up career numbers. Whether they win games or not is not really of my concern. If they leave Darnold in, I don't think they'll throw J.J. McCarthy into just a confidence buster of an 0-7 season. I think they'll let Sam Darnold play throughout with the rest of his contract. But
my next one is also going to go off my Bengals. Bengals will be the number 1 seed in the AFC. The O-line is a huge upgrade from past years, and they still have plenty of weapons to score a lot of points. And them to be the number 1 seed in the AFC is plus 700 on DraftKings, so that's not bad. I think I actually took Bengals to win Super Bowl over Packers at plus 17,000, so yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and give that one a 2, mainly because I don't think that they're going to, at best, they split their division games, so that's already 3 losses on the board, and that's going to be hard to compete with whenever Kansas City gets 6 free games.
Yep.
There's no reason. The Chiefs always drop, for some reason, 2-3 divisional games
always,
for literal no reason. I don't know why. It's like they go to Denver, forget how to play football. But the Bengals actually do have, I think the AFC North is the hardest division in football right
100%.
now, barring maybe the NFC East. But that's just because the NFC East is always just crazy. But the AFC North is the best division in football, just top to bottom. There might be 3 playoff teams in it again. So, it's possible. The Bengals could come out hot, but I also, like I said, it's going to be hard to win the AFC with 3 division losses right out the gate there.
Also with the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens are they're my division winner for the AFC North, so I'll just give you a little preview there. My third one, we're going to go ahead and stay on the crazy train. If Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, I think the Jets win the AFC East. That's not going to be an easy task. There are the Dolphins. There are the Bills. That's it. Okay, I'm not even going to talk about Drake May and the Patriots. I actually think they have Jacoby Brissett starting, so yeah, we're not even going to talk about the Patriots. So yeah, that's my third one. I do think Aaron Rodgers leads the Jets to an AFC East title this season.
I'm going to give that one a 3. I think the Dolphins and the Bills are better than people are saying they're going to be, and I don't think the Jets are going to be as strong as a team as everyone says they are. But it's Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Receiver.
Great defense. Great
defense.
Yeah, it makes sense. I get it. My number
not
4.
If Reddick doesn't go to fucking camp. He hasn't been to camp yet.
They don't need Reddick. He was just spare parts. My number 4 hot take. The Rams are going to win 12 games or more, but 12 is a pretty good point. DraftKings has their line at 8.5. So in last season, they finished strong, winning 7 of their last 8, and the only loss was in overtime to the Ravens. And in Sean McVay's 7 years as the Rams head coach, he has had less than 10 wins only twice. And the over 10.5 for the Rams winning is plus 195. So, I mean, it's a pretty good one.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give that an ice cold one.
Ooh.
I don't see the Rams being a top team in the NFC. 12 wins might lead the NFC. That might be the number one seed in the NFC.
It's possible, but I think the 49ers can still pull it out.
Yeah, I think the 49ers should. I think the 49ers won like 12, 13 games last season.
Yep.
And they were by and far the best team in the NFC. So I don't know. It could happen. Matthew Stafford could come out once again looking like prime 2008 Matty Staffy, but probably not it. I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes down. I'm not big on the Rams this year. I don't know why. So
Okay.
that might just be a me problem. But my fourth one, we were talking about a little bit in my last one here. I think Drake May will be the Patriots starter by week 5, week 6, maybe even week 4. If they go through and start Jacoby Brissett, I don't think they are serious about winning football games. It's just he's not a proven starter. I think he's had a couple chances. He got jumped in right out the gate with the Patriots whenever Tom Brady got suspended. He started for the Colts for a little bit. I think whenever Andrew Luck retired,
Browns,
he
Washington.
played a couple games. Yeah, I just not a proven starter to me. I get he's you don't want to throw your number 3 pick in right out the gate. I get that, but you have to play him sometime this season. Caleb Williams, he's playing day 1. Jaden Daniels playing day 1. Drake May, for some reason, isn't playing day 1. Jacoby Brissett's in. What the fuck? I don't get it. It's going to piss me off. I really like Drake May, so not happy about that.
Yeah, I'm going to give that one probably a 4. Like, it's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if it's week 2, week 3, they just pull Jacoby out and say, Drake May, good luck. That's a tough division, good teams. But I don't know, I could see it happening for sure. I like Drake May as well.
We can stay on the Patriots topic today. So this just in. The Patriots offered him top, wide receiver money. They had all the things in place to get Brandon Ayuk to the Patriots. And Brandon Ayuk said no.
I'll pass.
Dude, unbelievable. The funniest thing, hands down, he's like, you know what? Winning's more important. He did not want to go from Super Bowl team to the Patriots. So the Patriots might be a little bit of a problem. And they still haven't paid Matthew Judon. So.
Yep, he ain't showing up. When he's showing up, he just ain't practicing.
Yep, problems.
Okay, my 5th hot take. Jared Goff to lead the league in passing yards. He finished 2nd in passing yards last year and 10th in 2022, and also finished 7th in 2018, his rookie year for the Rams. Actually, that's not his rookie year. Last season, he had 4,575 passing yards, and his leading receiver was, of course, Amon-Ra with 1,515, and the next was Laporta at 889. So if Jameson Williams can take a step forward, get up around that 800 or so, and Laporta still hits that 800 to 1,000, and then Jahmyr Gibbs gets that 300 to 400 like he did last year, I could really see it. And Goff averages 30 more yards per game indoors than he does outdoors. And this year he's playing 14 indoor games. So that's plus 800 on DraftKings to pull Goff to lead the league in passing yards when he was 2nd last year.
That's actually not too bad. He does have all of his weapons coming back. If J-Mo can get it going, dude, that offense is going to be kind of terrifying. Yeah. But, I don't mind that at all. I gave that a 4. I do think that's something that's highly likely. Jared Goff was my DFS god last season.
Yes.
I think he was always so, cheap, 7,500, 8,000. Just the cheapest guy that you could grab and give you 20-plus points consistently. I loved it. But, I'll give that a 4. I like that. My 5th one, we're going to go back and get a little homer action going. I think Daniel Jones finally getting wide receiver 1. He has a career resurgence. Now, you could say in 2022 he had his big career coming out and then last year it just completely shut the doors back in. But I think 2024, if he throws for 3,500 yards, he throws a good 25 touchdowns. I think Malik Neighbors brings that out in him. I think he gets it done. I mean, obviously he's going to be without Saquon Barkley, but I don't see that being as much of a problem as many people do. He's getting replaced by Devin Singletary, who is a dual threat running back as well. He can catch the ball and make something happen with it. Did it with the Texans. So, yeah, I kind of think Daniel Jones might have a good season on his hands.
I'm going to give that a 4, possibly a 5. That's very true. And everyone's saying that the Giants are going to win 3 games or something. I think the Giants could compete for a playoff spot, like wild card playoff spot this year. Like, they look good. The roster looks good. Brian Daboll is a good coach. Like, I don't understand why everyone thinks they're not going to do okay at least.
The problem is that the people saying that our Giants are only going to win 3 games are Giants fans. So I have to see it every single day, and it's fine. I'm used to Giants Twitter. It's always doomsday, and it's fine. It's comedy. It's fun to read. You either are a Daniel Jones supporter or you hate the team, and it's interesting. So I do think Daniel Jones has a good career resurging season. Will we make the playoffs? God, I hope so, but we'll see. Okay.
We'll see.
Now we're going to get into our division winners. I think this is just going to be just top to bottom. I think we start AFC East, West, North, South. We start with AFC, then we'll hit the NFC.
Yeah, let's do it.
East, West, North, South. That's how I have it written down. So cool. AFC East, I already said it in my hot takes. I do think the Jets come out on top of this one. I think that they're just going to come out fired up. If Aaron Rodgers can stay healthy, he's a winner. Aaron Rodgers wins football games. He doesn't come out and lose football games. Aaron Rodgers wins football games, so give me the Jets.
Yeah, it was a toss-up between the Jets, Bills, and the Dolphins for me. I'm going to go Bills just because they've been there the last couple of years, and it's Josh Allen. I mean, if he cleans up those interceptions a little bit, like, that could be a really good team still, even though they lost a lot of guys. But I could really see the Bills winning the division like 10-7, and the Jets making the playoffs 9-8 or something like that, or 10-7, 10-7, and the Dolphins 9-8. Like, I could see it all.
Well, the Bills are definitely still the best coach team in the division. You could argue Mike McDaniels is a good coach. He's just not Sean McDermott. I don't care.
Yeah.
I think the Bills just have the best coach team. So losing people isn't going to be as much of a problem. Like, it's the same team, same system. It's going to be fine. But still give me the Jets there.
Yep.
AFC West, we could probably skip this one. Everybody knows who it's going to be.
It's
going to be the Chiefs. It's
not
not even going to be close. Yeah. The Chiefs should go 6-0 in their division. So, yeah. The Chiefs.
Yep. Get nothing from me there.
Nope. Next one, AFC North. I think we both said it a little bit. I'm going to go Baltimore.
I'm going Bengals.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's going to be close, though. It's going to be like 13-14 and 12-5, or 14-13 and 13-4, like something like that.
Yeah, like I said, I still think there's might be 3 playoff teams in AFC North. It's
absolutely
likely. I'm seeing a lot of stuff about the AFC South not being the Texans. I still think it's going to be the Texans that come out on top of that division. But I'm seeing a lot of people say Colts, and I don't hate it.
I like the Colts winning the division, but I don't trust Anthony Richardson yet. He only played 4 games last year. Well, he only played 4 games. Like, it's crazy, because the Texans won the division, but I could see the Texans winning the division this year at like 10-7. Like the Bills, I said, 10-7. The Colts being 9-8, and the Jaguars being 9-8, 8-9. Like, can't forget that Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars are still in this division.
Yeah, sure are. They still got, they just drafted Brian Thomas Jr. They haven't said a bunch about him. I haven't heard really anything about him, which is kind of concerning. But, yeah, I think that offense is still going to be dirty. They did lose Ridley. Opens up a possibility to grab Christian Kirk at a premium price. So, just going to throw that out there. I like Christian Kirk a lot this season.
Christian Kirk is great. Yep.
The NFC East, I'm going just off prediction here. I hate to say it, but the NFC East hasn't had a repeat winner in about like 25 years. So I'm going with the Eagles to win the division. I hate it. I hate myself for saying it.
I know. I can't do it. I'm going to go Cowboys, but I do think it'll be close. It's going to be decided by one game or a division record or something like that, because I've went through both their schedules several times and they both usually end up winning 10 to 12 games each, like every time. It's going to happen. The only thing that scares me is how the Eagles fell apart last year. It was just
bad.
Crazy. They just completely got, and then week 18 just got shit on by the Giants and pulled Jalen Hurts. Like,
sure
dude. That scares me. It really does.
It got me fired up. I was so ready for the season at that point. Yeah, so that was awesome. So, yeah, I agree. It is scary, but we'll see what happens. Saquon's still Saquon. The NFC West, pretty obvious who you're going to pick if you think that the Rams are going to lead the NFC.
I still think I just thought they would win 12 games. I still think the Niners were going to win 13 or 14 games. They
that's fair. I was the one who said that.
They are just 49ers are just too good. They could have an upgraded quarterback over Brock Purdy, but he leads the offense pretty well.
Yeah, I mean they call him a system quarterback, but he knows the system, he runs the system, so
does it well.
You can't really hate on him. I mean, I can.
I do.
I don't think he's the most talented guy, but he runs the system well. So they tried to say Jimmy Garoppolo is a top 10 quarterback too. Then he went to the Raiders. Where did that go? Put Brock Purdy on the Giants. Let's see what happens. That's all I got to say about that. Okay. So now we get to the NFC North. I think we might also be the same on this one. I have the Green Bay Packers winning the NFC North.
Yeah, me too. I really like them this year. They have so many offensive weapons, a pretty good defense, great coach. Jordan Love, he's pretty special, honestly.
Yeah, I was really impressed with how aggressive they were on the defensive signing. They went out and got Giants legend Xavier McKinney. That one broke my heart to read more than even reading Saquon to go into the Eagles. I loved Xavier McKinney. That was my boy. But yeah, I'm glad he's in Green Bay. I can confidently root for Green Bay.
Yeah.
The thing is about this, I'm seeing people say that the Bears are going to win the division now. I don't see where that's coming from, if we're being honest. I don't hate the Bears. I just don't think they're going to win the division.
I don't even see them making the playoffs.
Yeah, I under 500 still.
Yeah.
And then the Lions obviously have a shot at winning the division as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, they won it last year. They were a dominant team. But, I just believe in Green Bay this season. I think they got what it takes to go. So, last team here, NFC South. I'll let you take it off here because I think
I'm going to go surprising. I'm going to go the Bucs. I know the cliche thing to do is take the Falcons because Kirk Cousins and it's a great team and all, but I don't care. The Buccaneers are still all the same pretty much. Like, they made the playoffs last year. They beat the Eagles. Like, I think the Bucs can win the division. I think it'll be close with the Falcons and possibly maybe the Saints a little bit, but I don't think the Saints win more than 5 games. Panthers won't win more than 5 games, so it's an easy division to win. And depending on how healthy Kirk Cousins is, then we'll just see.
I really hate that you said I'm going to go surprising and then say Tampa Bay because I obviously also picked Tampa Bay. They have earned my star of approval after whipping the shit out of the Eagles in the playoffs last season.
Yes, sir.
Loved seeing it. It got me fired up. But yeah, no, I think Baker Mayfield, same group of weapons, same guys. I literally don't think anything changed. But yeah, give me Tampa Bay to win that division.
Yeah, all right.
All right, sweet guys. So that's our first episode of the season, our kickoff of the Boys Do Sports. We're honestly super fired up. We just hit 300 on YouTube today. We hit 10K on TikTok. We're almost at 2,000 on Twitter. Just absolutely blowing up this season, and it's been awesome. So thank you guys for that, man.